Streetlights paint the window pane a hazy shade of gold. A story that the quiet of the evening starts to hold. It isn't loud, it isn't clear, just underneath the sound of ticking clocks in sleeping towns, a memory is found. It rises like the steam that curls above my cooling tea, a silent, faithful frequency connecting you to me. I remember sharing earbuds from a tangled Walkman wire. Your shoulder was the only home my tired head desired. And oh, it's just the hum of yesterday, a lovely distant song that never truly goes away. It wasn't meant to last, it was a chapter, not the book. But every page I've written has the beauty that it took. It's the foundation of the life I built when you were gone. A bittersweet and steady beat that helps my heart move on. The radio would play our song, a late night dedication. We'd sing along inside your car, a two-part constellation. We were the stars of our own show, our own top 10 chart hit. In karaoke rooms where all our clumsy verses fit. Now other songs fill up my days, a different playlist starts. A lullaby for little ones, a mending of two hearts. I remember tracing futures in the condensation art, never knowing we were drawing two whole worlds apart. And oh, it's just the hum of yesterday, a lovely distant song that never truly goes away. It wasn't meant to last, it was a chapter, not the book. But every page I've written has the beauty that it took. It's the foundation of the life I built when you were gone. A bittersweet and steady beat that helps my heart move on. Some choices are not sacrifice, they're just a different key. You have your home, your family, and I have mine with me. There is no bitter echo here, no ghost I have to face, just gratitude for what we were in that time, in that place. And oh, it's just the hum of yesterday, a lovely distant song that never truly goes away. It wasn't meant to last, it was a chapter, not the book. But every page I've written has the beauty that it took. It's the foundation of the life I built when you were gone. A bittersweet and steady beat that helps my heart move on. The hum of yesterday, just a hum. faded photograph tucked inside a paper bag. The colors soft, a ghost of then. Your blurry smile, I'm back again. To a quiet room, a window pane, watching the rhythm of the falling rain. We drew our future on the frosted glass, knowing even then it wouldn't last. And just like that, the years rewind. A phantom melody starts to unwind from a dusty corner of my mind. We were a song I can't forget, a beautiful and sweet regret, played out on a borrowed time cassette, where the ink has faded on the label. Just a half-remembered fable, a story that is over now, but one that made me stable. Remember sharing one earbud, hiding from the summer sun, the Walkman humming quiet and low, a gale hit from long ago. We sang it wrong and laughed so loud, just two small figures in a passing crowd, believing we had found a way at the closing of a perfect day. The static crackled in the air, a whispered promise like a prayer, a fragile hope beyond compare. We were a song I can't forget, a beautiful and sweet regret, played out on a borrowed time cassette, where the ink has faded on the label. Just a half-remembered fable, a story that is over now, but one that made me stable. Some chapters aren't meant to last, they build the person you become. Looking back, no bitterness for what was lost, just gratitude for what it cost. 'Cause every scar and every line is proof your story was once mine. We are a song I won't forget, not a single small regret, more than a worn out old cassette, where the ink has faded on the label. It's a foundational table, a story that is over now, but one that made me able. Yeah, the ink is faded now, but I remember how. Fingers poised on the record button, waiting for the DJ's voice to fade. A Friday night dedication, a promise in a quiet serenade. You drew a heart on the plastic case, a title that was only ours to know. Captured time in that tiny space, watching a feeling grow. The magnetic hum, the fragile ribbon, spooling all our hopes inside. Every single note was given a secret place where we could hide, but we're just standing between stations now. A half-remembered distant melody. I searched the dial, but don't know how to find the frequency of you and me. A faded signal in the air, a beautiful and lonely prayer. Shared a single pair of headphones on the last bus heading home. Your shoulder was my cornerstone in a quiet world we called our own. The city lights a universe in every verse that hung right on my fingertip. 'Cause we're just started between stations. Now I have remembered distant melody. I search the dial, but don't know how to find the frequency of you and me. A faded signal in the air, a beautiful and lonely prayer. They say that silence has its own sound. It's the hiss before the chorus starts, the hollow space where love is found in the archives of our separate hearts. It wasn't failure, it was a cost for a different life I had to build. No meaning was ever truly lost, a different promise was fulfilled. And we're just started between stations, now a ghost of a forgotten harmony. I turn the dial and take a bow to the precious memory of you and me. A quiet signal in the air, a beautiful and answered prayer. Just let it fade, fading now on the dial. Dust motes his dance in attic light, a cardboard box, a summer's night. I trace the edge of a plastic case, the hiss and click, a time, a place. Your handwriting, a faded blue. Side A was me, side B was you. A ghost of a melody starts to climb across the silent static of my mind. Familiar but a world away, like a half remember yesterday. We were a song on the midnight air, a faded frequency, a whispered prayer. Too far to reach, too clear to lose, the kind of love you can't unchoose. Just a beautiful echo in the quiet now. I can still hear it somehow. We sang off key in your little car, underneath the single wishing star. Dreamed our lives would get your top 10. Never thought that song would end. You played the chords and I found the words, a harmony of two small birds. That ghost of a melody starts to climb across the silent static of my mind. Familiar but a world away, like a half remembered yesterday. We were a song on the midnight air, a faded frequency, a whispered prayer. Too far to reach, too clear to lose, the kind of love you can't unchoose. Just a beautiful echo in the quiet now. I to a whisper song in a tiny headset. The city lights were just a hazy glow, a soundtrack only we would ever know. Each note a promise on a spinning wheel, a feeling time itself could never steal. But the volume starts to fade, a slow decay. The vibrant colors wash away to gray, a hissing sound where melodies used to play. We were a song on a worn-out cassette, a perfect chorus I can't forget. We played it till the ribbon stretched and tore, a silent space where there was sound before. This love was a melody, beautiful and true, that had to end for me to become new. There's a different rhythm to my days, a quiet life in ordinary ways. I built this home on the foundation of that choice. The stillness I can hear your voice, not with regret but like a distant star, a reminder of how we've come so far. And the volume starts to fade, a slow decay. The vibrant colors wash away to gray, a hissing sound where melodies used to play. Said a perfect chorus I can't forget. We played it till the ribbon stretched and tore, a silent space where there was sound before. This love was a melody, beautiful and true, that had to end for me to become new. Some songs are meant for endless repeat, just a single verse, achingly sweet, a #1 hit for a single season. And letting go became the reason for all the meaning, all the life I found on the solid, quiet ground. We were a song on a worn-out cassette, a beautiful chorus I'll never forget. We played it till the ribbon stretched and tore, a piece of space where there was sound before. Our love was a melody, beautiful and true, that had to end for me to become new. Just the quiet now, the tape has run its course, and the static ends at the source. I remember the click of the plastic door, pressing record and play on the kitchen floor, choosing every song a coded reply, our whole world captured beneath a hopeful sky. A soundtrack written on a fragile brown ribbon, a promise whispered, a future unwritten. Each note was a secret we were meant to keep, planted in the silence silence buried so deep. Felt the spinning wheels turn, a quiet machine, painting our story, a vibrant living scene. Now all I hear is the steady beating station, searching for a signal of our old conversations. Just a faded echo, a love song's vibration, lost in the hiss of passing generations. A melody I know but can't quite place, the ghost of your voice in this empty space. Shared a single headset on the last bus home, humming harmonies so we wouldn't feel alone. Sang our anthems out loud in a small smoky room, chasing the high notes to chase away the gloom. The tape was the anchor, the beat of our days. Now it only plays back in a nostalgic haze. Each chord was a color, brilliant and true. Every single lyric was about me and you. Felt the city lights blur, a soft flowing stream, living out the moments of a waking dream. And still all I hear is the static between stations, searching for a signal of our old conversations. Just a faded echo, a love song's vibration, lost in the hiss of passing generations. A melody I know but can't quite place, a ghost of your voice in this empty space. Maybe the tape just wore out from the playing, or maybe it's my heart that's slowly decaying. The meaning we built, the sacrifice made, it wasn't for nothing. I'm no longer afraid. It was a life, it was real, it was ours to hold. A story and sound more precious than gold. But tonight I'm lost in the static between stations, longing for a signal of those old conversations. Just a faded echo, a love song's vibration, found in the soul of passing generations. A melody I know and I can finally place, the bittersweet smile on your distant face. Just the hiss and the hum, yeah, the signal is gone. Found a cardboard box with a faded name, a ghost of a Walkman caught in time, slow game. Inside a playlist written in my younger hand, songs we sang together in a half-forgotten land. Each click and word, a whisper of the past, a promise that we thought was built to last. I hesitate, my finger on the key, afraid of the ghost of you and me. But the silence is louder than the fear inside. There's nowhere left for my old heart to hide. We were the A-side, a chart-topping score, the melody the whole world was waiting for, played on the radio of my We'd sing those ballads through the passing nights. Your voice was clumsy, my rhythm was all wrong, but it felt like the world's most perfect song. We built a life from verses, patched it with a rhyme, trying to outrun the steady march of time. I pressed down play, the fragile tape unspools, breaking all my self-protective rules. The sound is warped, the piano's out of key, but it's still the only thing that sounds like we. We were the A-side, a chart-topping score, the melody the whole world was waiting for. Played on the radio of my summer nights, under karaoke strobes and city lights. Now this is the B-side, the track they always skip, the bittersweet taste upon my lip, a worn-out tape of a love I can't rewind, just the hiss of what we left behind. Maybe sacrifice was the hidden cost, for the family we built, for the love we lost. There's no fulfillment in a silent, empty room, just a faded flower refusing now to bloom. I don't regret the chapter, just the way it ends. Not as enemies and not quite as friends. We were the A-side, a chart-topping score, melody my heart is aching for, echoing on the radio on my lonely nights, fading out like dying city lights. And this is the B-side, the track I play on repeat, a beautiful and sorrowful defeat. This worn-out tape is all I have to find, the quiet hum of what we left behind. The quiet hum. Felt tip, pen on a blank label, a nervous hand, a story unstable. We pieced it all together, song by fragile song. Press record and play where we both belong. Each track a chapter, a promise we made, a soundtrack for a life we carefully laid. Handed it over, a piece of my soul, hoping the music would make you feel whole. We let it spin till the ribbon was worn, a shelter from every unspoken storm. And now the player clicks, a final soft sigh. We're the last track on side B, you and I. There's no more music, just the hiss of the tape, a beautiful silence we can't escape. This bittersweet quiet is our last refrain, a love that was perfect, a beautiful pain. A crackle of static, a memory starts, that one summer anthem that captured our hearts. Singing off key in a car in the rain, rewinding the feeling again and again. Now the windows are foggy, the melody's gone, just the hum of an engine. Driving till dawn, I still remember the words you held dear, the ones that could conquer any rising fear. We let it spin till the feeling was deep, a garden of secrets we promised to keep. Now the player clicks, a final soft sigh. We're the last track on side B, you and I. There's no more music, just the hiss of the tape, a beautiful silence we can't escape. This bittersweet quiet is our last refrain, a love that was perfect, a beautiful pain. Some stories unwritten to have a next page, they the final goodbye. We're the last track on side B, you and I. There's no more music, just the hiss of the tape. A beautiful lifetime we can't reshape. This bittersweet quiet is our last refrain. A love that was perfect, a beautiful pair. In the quiet. Rainy Tuesday, sorting through a dusty bar. Found a tangled wire, a phantom electric shock. Two cheap headphones for a single Walkman player. I see us on the last bus, whispering a prayer. Sharing one side each, a world built out of sound. On a foggy window, our initials could be found. We were the #1 hit on a secret local chart. Felt like the whole world was listening to our heart. We swore forever was a song we'd sing on key. But we were just the A-side, a perfect hopeful start. A spinning cassette ribbon, a work of youthful art. We planned the track list for a future long and true. But we never flipped the tape, darling, to side B with you. The music's still there, paused in the machine. A beautiful unfinished teenage dream. Now the sound of morning is a coffee maker's sigh, and little footsteps running beneath a different sky. The karaoke anthems we used to shout so loud, a gentle lullabies whispered to a tiny crowd. This life is full of love I couldn't have foreseen. It just grew in the silence where our song had been. Still, sometimes on the radio, a forgotten melody takes me right back to the boy who sat right next to me, swearing forever was the only song we knew. 'Cause we were just the A-side, a perfect hopeful start. A spinning cassette ribbon, a work of youthful art. We planned the track list for a future long and true. But we never flipped the tape, darling, to side B with you. The music's still there, paused in the machine. It wasn't sacrifice, it wasn't a mistake. Just two different currents in the past that futures make. And the meaning that I found here in my family and my home doesn't erase the chapter where I didn't walk alone. It just makes it sweeter, a memory held so tight. A flickering candle in the fading evening light. We were just the A-side, a perfect hopeful start. A spinning cassette ribbon, a master use of art. We planned the track list for a future long and true. But we never flipped the tape, my darling. teenage dream. Cardboard box of forgotten sandries, dust motes dance in the afternoon light. Found the little case with the handwritten tracks. That one song we heard on the radio that night. We hit record, hiss and a click. Thought the melody would forever stick, but the player slowed down through the years. The ribbon stretched thin with our silent fears. The sound began to warp and bend. A story starting to find its end. We lived our life on the A-side, a perfect song for the world outside. Smiling pictures, a steady beat, a love that looks so bittersweet. But the B-side holds the quiet parts, the whispered hopes, the changing hearts. Now there's just the silence after the click, a tangled tape, a broken trick. Traded the Walkman for a heavier load. Life's rhythm changed on a different road. The top 10 charts we used to know faded out like a late night show. Karaoke nights turned to lullabies. Saw fulfillment in the family's eyes. The player slowed down through the years. The ribbon stretched thin with our silent fears. The sound began to warp and bend. A story starting to find its end. We lived our life on the A-side, a perfect song for the world outside. Smiling pictures, a steady beat, a love that looks so bittersweet. But the B-side holds the quiet parts, the whispered hopes, the changing hearts. Now there's just the silence after the click, a tangled tape, a broken trick. I try to press rewind today to hear the words you used to say, but the gears are stuck, it wouldn't turn. A final lesson I had to learn. Some melodies just fade to gray, and you can't force the tape to play. We lived our life on the A-side. Nowhere left for us to hide from the empty space and the fading beat, the final ache and sad repeat. Yeah, the B-side holds the honest parts, the sacrifice, the broken hearts. And now there's just the silence after the click, a tangled tape, a final trick. Just the hiss of the tape running out. Dusty box of memories, a tangled ribbon pull, the static from a radio that used to feel so full. I traced the plastic casing, a song for you and I, recorded over broadcast news beneath the summer sky. The tiny wheels are slowing down, a whisper in the air, a story told in hiss and hum, a love beyond beyond compare. The silence is approaching now. I know it's drawing near. And this is where the mixtape ends. The final notes descend. A bittersweet and perfect loop. I can't pretend it wasn't worth the life it gave. The world it let me see. Our song is over, but the melody's a part of me. We sang our hearts out in small rooms to anthems on a screen. We dreamed of hitting number one, a forgotten youthful scene. We built a home on sacrifice. We learned a different tune, a quiet love beneath the steady, ordinary moon. The gears have almost stopped their turn, a final fading sound. This forgotten little reel, a universe we found. The silence is approaching now. I know it's drawing near. And this is where the mixtape ends. The final notes descend. A bittersweet and perfect loop. I can't pretend it wasn't worth the life it gave. The world it let me see. Our song is over, but the melody's a part of me. We were the kings and queens of charts that only we could hear. A golden age that flickers out but never disappears. There is no sad rewind, no button left to press. Just gratitude for all of it and quiet tenderness. And this is where the mixtape ends. The final notes descend. Bittersweet and perfect loop. I can't pretend it wasn't worth the life it gave. The world it let me see. Our song is over, but the melody's a part of me. The clicking sound of stopping tape, and then just air. A dusty box of memories, a tangled ribbon pull, the static from a radio that used to feel so full. I traced the plastic casing, a song for you and I, recorded over broadcast news beneath the summer sky. The tiny wheels are slowing down, a whisper in the air, a story told in hiss and hum, a love beyond compare. The silence is approaching now. I know it's drawing near. And this is where the mixtape ends. The final notes descend. A bittersweet and perfect loop. I can't pretend it wasn't worth the life it gave. The world it let me see. Our song is over, but the melody's a part of me. We sang our hearts out in small rooms to end almost stopped their turn, the final fading sound. This forgotten little reel, a universe we found. The silence is approaching now, I know it's drawing near. And this is where the mixtape ends, the final notes to sing, a bittersweet and perfect loop I can't pretend. It wasn't worth the life it gave, the world it let me see. Our song is over, but the melody's a part of me. We were the kings and queens of charts that only we could hear, a golden age that flickers out but never disappears. There is no sad rewind, no button left to press, just gratitude for all of it and quiet tenderness. And this is where the mixtape ends, the final notes to sing, bittersweet and perfect loop I can't pretend. It wasn't worth the life it gave, the world it let me see. Our song is over, but the melody's a part of me. The clicking sound of stopping tape, and then just air. There's a whisper in the static of the midnight radio, a half-remembered tune from a long, long time ago. We were tracing constellations on a dusty window pane, believing every promise whispered in the summer rain. Felt like the world was ours to spin, a mixtape story from within. Every note a tiny spark, leaving a thumbprint on the dark. And we were a song I almost knew by heart, a perfect fragile work of art. Now you're just a faded frequency I find echoing softly in the back of my mind. A love that gave me everything that set me free, a beautiful unfinished symphony. I remember watching singers on a weekly countdown show. You try to hit the high notes, putting on a private show. We built a little kingdom on a worn-out living room rug, safe from all the grown-up world, with just a single hug. Felt like the years would never turn, a simple lesson left to learn. Every beat a solemn vow, I can almost hear it now. And we were a song I almost knew by heart, a perfect fragile work of art. Now you're just a faded frequency I find echoing softly in the back of my mind. A love that gave me everything that set me free, a beautiful unfinished symphony. We built our lives on different keys, carried on separate melodies. It wasn't failure, it wasn't wrong, just the quiet ending of a long sweet song. That sacrifice became the space where I could grow. And oh, you were a song I knew right from the start. You're etched forever on my heart. just a beautiful part of me. Silence. There's a copy tape in a worn out sleeve, a ghost of a voice I still believe. Played it on a Walkman, walking home through falling snow. A promise whispered, soft and low. We were timeless then, a story to unfold. A treasure richer than silver or gold. The years rewind a gentle humming sound on this quiet street where echoes can be found. The edges of the memory start to blur and fray, but the feeling never truly goes away. We are faded in on a folded page, a captured moment on a bygone stage. Not a story of regret, not a tearful sad goodbye, just a cherished anthem underneath the younger sky. Our love was life, a season meant to pass, a perfect picture through the looking glass. I remember dreaming to the radio, watching numbers climb on a Sunday show. We swore our song would be the one to top the chart, a beat that matched the rhythm of a beating heart. In a hazy room we'd sing the choruses loud, just two small figures in a hopeful crowd. The world moved on, relentless turning tide, and left us standing on the other side. The melody is different, the harmony has changed, but the core of what we were remains unrearranged, arranged. We are faded in on a folded page, a captured moment on a bygone stage. Not a story of regret, not a tearful sad goodbye, just a cherished anthem underneath the younger sky. Our love was life, a season meant to pass, a perfect picture through the looking glass. Some partings aren't a wound but a release, a quiet sacrifice to grant a separate peace. To see you find your meaning, to see you build your home, was a fulfillment I could never have known. If I had held on tighter, if I had closed the door. We are faded ink on a folded page, a captured moment on a bygone stage. Not a story of regret, not a tearful sad goodbye, just a cherished anthem underneath the younger sky. Our love was life, a season meant to pass, a perfect picture through the looking glass. The song is over, the static softly sighed, just a faded echo in my eyes. Streetlights paint the glass in strokes of liquid gold, a story in the silence that the evening holds. It's funny how a certain slant of autumn light can pull a faded frequency out of the night. A melody on tiny wheels, a magnetic hum, remembering the people we'd become. The static clears, a voice I almost recognize, reflected in the window. Are those your eyes, or just a ghost of who we were in a different frame? A whispered promise tangled with my name. We were porcelain hours, beautiful and bright, a fragile little lifetime in the fading light. Not a story of sorrow, not a lesson learned, just a bridge we crossed together and a page we turned. And oh, the quiet sacrifice, a choice I'd make again, for the love that grew like ivy from within. These hands have built a fortress, these rooms hold different dreams. Life flows on in steady, unassuming streams. I see you in the kindness of a stranger's face, a fleeting warmth, a moment of familiar grace. We didn't break, we simply bent to what would be, two separate rivers flowing to the same white sea. The static clears, a voice I finally recognize. It's my own heart that's singing its own lullabies. A quiet strength I didn't have so long ago. A garden that I watered helped my spirit grow. We were porcelain hours, beautiful and bright, a fragile little lifetime in the fading light. Not a story of sorrow, not a lesson learned, just a bridge we crossed together and a page we turned. And all the quiet sacrifice, a choice I'd make again, for the love that grew like ivy from the vein. Some songs aren't meant to play until the final chord. They're just a whisper, a secret, a treasured hidden word, to teach the heart its burden, to know what it can hold. A story that's more precious than silver or than gold. We were porcelain hours, shining in the sun, a perfect finite chapter when the day was done. Not a story of sorrow, not a lesson learned, just a bridge we crossed together and a page we turned. And all the sweet fulfillment, I choose it all again. The life that grew like ivy from the vein. The ivy on the walls from the vein. a plastic case, the edges soft with blur. Your hurried writing on a faded yellow spine, a mixtape promise, once yours and once mine. My fingers trace the title that you drew, pressing play on a feeling I outgrew. The quiet word, the slow familiar hiss, a fragile ghost of a forgotten kiss. The leader tape runs out and then it starts, a symphony for two divided hearts. A tangled ribbon, a beautiful mistake. Each note a memory I can't reshape, played out and broken with no escape. Just a shimmering echo of our love's design, a melody that never will be mine again. I hear the static from the late night drive, singing off key just to feel alive. We'd catch the countdown on the car radio, believing we were stars in our own show. The second track, the one you'd always skip, a silent story on my fingertip. The quiet word, the slow familiar strain, bittersweet and sentimental rain. The worn out gears begin to slow and whine, a testament to your hand leaving mine. And oh, this song is like an unwound tape, a tangled ribbon, a beautiful mistake. Each note a memory I can't reshape, played out and broken with no escape. Just a shimmering echo of our love's design, a melody that never will be mine again. Some songs are meant to last beyond one season. We gave it everything beyond no rhyme or reason. It wasn't sacrifice, it was just life's decree. This tape had to run out to set the future free. And I'm thankful for the music that it made. Still, oh, this song is like an unwound tape, a tangled ribbon, a beautiful mistake. Each note a memory I can't reshape, played out and cherished with no escape. Just a shimmering echo of our life's design, a melody that's forever part of The coffee's gone cold in my favorite cup. Another Monday morning, the sun is coming up. Life wrote new verses, turn another page, put all our old songs away on a different stage. But the hum of the city through the window frame sounds like the quiet hiss before you say my name. And I'm reaching for a dial that isn't there. A ghost on the airwaves, a whispered prayer. We were a broken faint melody I chase through the noise and the years. A beautiful signal drowned in unshed tears. Just the static, but I'm still listening. Remember that small room we sang till dawn was new. The only audience I ever wanted was you. You made a recording on a borrowed machine, a soundtrack for a life that we had never seen. That worn out ribbon holds a piece of my soul, a story that the static finally stole. And I'm reaching for a volume that I can't raise. Lost in the echoes of those younger days. We were a broadcast, clear and bright, a top 10 summer hit. Now just a static between stations where we used to fit. A faint melody I chase through the noise and the years. A beautiful signal drowned in unshed tears. Just the static, but I'm still listening. Maybe some frequencies are meant to fade away, to keep their magic safe from the light of day. A perfect note preserved in the amber of the past. Too fragile and too beautiful to ever make it last. We were a broadcast, clear and bright, a top 10 summer hit. Now just a static between stations where we used to fit. A faint melody I chase through the noise and the years. A beautiful signal drowned in unshed tears. Just the static, but I'm still listening. Still listening. Found a cardboard box today, sealed up with passing years. A tangled ribbon held inside my forgotten souvenirs. One plastic case, a faded scroll, a mixtape made for me. I trace your name and hear the sound of 1993. The whisper of the Walkman, one headphone just for you. While all the hits were counting down, our world felt fresh and new. The hum before the music starts, a breath I'm holding still. A ghost of static on the air, a sudden lonely chill. Our love was like an unwound tape, a ribbon on the floor, a silent song I can't rewind or listen to anymore. We played it out on borrowed time until the spools were bare. Just tangled thread and empty space, a melody of air. Remember hazy singing rooms, a screen of hazy blue. The promises we sang so loud, believing they were true. We picked the saddest ballads then and laughed at every line. Never thought the words would fit this future heart of mine. The final note we try to hold, it see we couldn't read. In every word we spoke, the echo of the feedback starts a sound I can't unhear. A memory that's sharp and bright and painfully sincere. Our love was like an unwound tape, a ribbon on the floor, a silent song I can't rewind or listen to anymore. We played it out on borrowed time until the spools were bare. Just tangled thread and empty space, a melody of air. Some sacrifices leave a mark, a story to be told. More precious than a chart top hit, more valuable than gold. This isn't a regret I hold, just meaning that I found in how life is built upon the pieces on the ground. Our love was like an unwound tape, a ribbon on the floor, a silent song I can't rewind or listen to anymore. We played it out on borrowed time until the spools were bare. Just tangled thread and empty space, a melody of air. A click, the player stopping short, just quiet in the air. Rainy Tuesday evening, sorting through a wooden chest. Found a box of tangled chargers and a life I laid to rest. Then a late night station played a half-forgotten tune. Suddenly I'm 16 underneath a different moon. Headphones humming low, a ghost of a gay old show. A secret world for only you and me so long ago. The world outside the window was a blur we didn't see. Wrapped up in that melody, just you and only me. The bass line was a heartbeat, the violin a sigh, a promise whispered on the air. We never said goodbye to a love was on a mixtape, recorded in a haze, with crayon scribbled titles for our sun-drenched younger days. But the ribbon's tangled now, the sound is thin and worn. A sentimental echo of a feeling being born. It doesn't hurt to listen, it's a quiet, graceful scar, just a dusty song from side B, no matter where we are. Now the morning rings with children's shouts and coffee in a rush, a different kind of rhythm, a necessary hush. This life is full and real, a garden I have grown, with roots dug deep in sacrifice and seeds of love I've sown. But sometimes in the quiet, when the daily work is done, I hear that phantom harmony beneath the setting sun. The world outside the window build a chapter that my younger self would see and be fulfilled. The bass line is my steady ground, the violin's a dream of everything that was and is a silent flowing stream. Our love was on a mixtape recorded in a haze, with crayon scribbled titles for our sun-drenched younger days. But the ribbons tangled now, the sound is thin and worn, a sentimental echo of a feeling being born. It doesn't hurt to listen, it's a quiet, graceful scar, just a dusty song from side B, no matter where we are. We sang our souls out in a smoky, neon-lettered room, chasing every high note to forget the coming gloom. We thought that soaring chorus was a future we could ride, but some songs are just for moments, burning beautiful and bright. Our love was on a mixtape, a fragile, hopeful prayer, a list of perfect anthems whispered on the summer air. And though the ribbons tangled and the sound is thin and worn, a sentimental echo of a feeling being born. It doesn't hurt to remember, it's a quiet, graceful start, the dusty song from side B, no matter where we are. The rain has stopped its tapping now, just the dust. Just the dust. Streetlights painted gold on the evening haze. I found a box of forgotten days, felt the worn out edges, a ghost of a time when your world and my world would perfectly rhyme. Just a click and a word, a low hopeful hum, waiting for the music to finally come. And the years fall away like dust in the light, pulling a memory back into sight. A harmony faded, a rhythm now slow, a song only we of a certain age know. We were an unwound melody, a tangled up tape, a beautiful sound with no chance of escape. Our own private top template on the radio heart, now just a soft hiss as we drifted apart. A sentimental echo in life's quiet design. The song was once ours, but it's no longer mine. A different rhythm marks my life today. Little hands to hold, bills I have to pay. There's a quiet fulfillment, a path I have made. first chord that we played. In the hum of the city, the patter of rain, a phantom refrain that calls out your name. The years fall away like dust in the light, pulling that feeling back into the night. A harmony faded, a rhythm now slow, a story that only the two of us know. We were an unwound melody, a tangled up tape, a beautiful sound with no chance of escape. Our own private top 10 played on the radio hard, now just a soft hiss as we've drifted apart. A sentimental echo in life's quiet design. The song was once ours, but it's no longer mine. There's no regret in this sacrifice. This chapter is good, this life has its price. But that song we recorded on a summer afternoon still plays in my soul beneath the same moon. We were an unwound melody, a tangled up tape, a beautiful sound with no chance of escape. Our own private top 10 played on the radio hard, now just a soft hiss as we've drifted apart. A sentimental echo in life's quiet design. The memory's still ours, though the song isn't mine. Just the hiss of it fading out. Remember Saturday, a brand new start. The leader tape hits before the art. Every note was sharp, every word was clear. A perfect mix, erasing every fear. Our private world inside a plastic case. A soundtrack written on your face. But the spools kept turning slow and deep through promises we couldn't keep. Now the sound is warped a little thin. I know the quiet's about to win. And we're fading out on side B, just a worn out love, the memory, the final song. A bittersweet refrain, a whisper in our names in the falling rain. There's no rewind, no button to press, just the lingering sound of emptiness. This quiet room, it feels too wide. much I love the memory. The final song, a bittersweet refrain, echoing our names in the falling rain. There's no rewind, no button to press, just the beautiful sound of emptiness. Just the hiss and silence. Found a box of faded photographs today. Underneath the winter coats I put away, a younger face I barely recognize was smiling back at me, holding hands with a ghost from a different history. We were written on a page I had to turn, a quiet, gentle lesson I had to learn. And I remember sharing headphones on the evening bus, the whole world disappearing, there was only us. A mixtape serenade, a poorly lettered spine. Every single melody was yours and mine. And oh, that sound remains a hum beneath the years, of velvet static, soothing all my modern fears. It isn't sorrow, it's not regret I feel, just the echo of a love that was stunningly real. A foundation for the life I came to know, the silent song that taught my heart which way to go. We'd sing out loud in little rented rooms till dawn, believing we were champions in a song. We dreamed of futures painted in the brightest gold, a story that was never meant to get this old. But seasons change and different pathways start to gleam. We woke up from the beautiful shared dream. And I remember whispers in a crowded smoky bar, planning out our lives beneath a single star. A promise whispered on a worn out telephone line, that your forever would be tangled up with mine. Oh, that sound remains a hum beneath the years, of velvet static, soothing all my modern fears. It isn't sorrow, it's not regret I feel, just the echo of a love that was stunningly real. A foundation for the life I came to know, the silent song that taught my heart which way to go. Now my children's laughter fills these quiet halls, and your name is just a whisper when the autumn falls. Some goodbyes are not an ending, but a space to grow, a sacrifice that lets a different garden grow. And oh, that sound remains a hum beneath the years, of velvet static washing over all my fears. It isn't sorrow, it's the peace that I feel, knowing that the echo of our love was real. The foundation for the life I call my own, the silent song that taught my heart it's not alone. The velvet static, just a hum beneath it all. The smallest dance in a sliver of sun. Another Tuesday has begun. In a cardboard box, a story sleeps, tucked away with promises we couldn't keep. A scent of paper, time and rain. I trace your name and feel the ache again. It's a fragile thing, this memory real, something my quiet fingers shouldn't feel. A hesitant breath, a thumb on play, my Walkman heart from yesterday. The gentle word before the sound on this forgotten hollow ground. We were a melody, a perfect track, a #1 hit. You can't get back on our private Gale chart. We soared so high beneath the pixelated 8-bit sky, but now the music's gone, the silence grows. The unwound tape is all that shows. I remember singing off-key and bold in a tiny room that fought the cold, waiting by the radio late at night, hoping they would play our song just right. We built a world on borrowed chords beyond the reach of sensible words. A hesitant breath, a thumb on play, my Walkman heart from yesterday. The gentle word before the sound on this forgotten hollow ground. We were a melody, a perfect track, a #1 hit. You can't get back on our private Gale chart. We soared so high beneath the pixelated 8-bit sky, but now the music's gone, the silence grows. The unwound tape is all that shows. Some songs are meant to last forever. They burn so brightly just to sever. That piece of you becomes a part of someone else's future heart. It wasn't wasted, none of the tears. They're just the soundtrack of my younger years. We were a melody, a perfect track, a #1 hit. You can't get back on a private Gale chart. We soared so high beneath the pixelated 8-bit sky, but now the music's gone, the silence grows. The unwound tape is all that shows. Just the hiss of quiet and the letting go. The unwound tape in the afterglow. Streetlights paint the window pane in hazy amber lines. A forgotten melody plays from some distant other time. It sounds just like the worn-out tape we shared on borrowed days. Through the hiss and through the war, a feeling still remains. And I close my eyes, the years rewind. A tangled chord, a simple life before the signal started to fade. A beautiful song on a frequency we lost, paying for a lifetime, whatever the cost. We were #1 on a chart that no one keeps. Now there's only static where our promise There's a hum beneath the quiet of the day, a song I haven't played in 1,000 ways. The coffee's gone cold in this porcelain cup. Another morning, the sun is coming up. Got a life full of purpose, a family I chose, a garden of moments where contentment grows. But sometimes a scent on the autumn air takes me to a room, and you're standing there. And I can almost hear the gentle static hiss, a promise sealed inside a stolen kiss. Saturday was our beginning, a story to unfold, more precious than silver, more lasting than gold. You're the ghost in my old Walkman, a faded phantom sound. A bittersweet harmony in a major key, a part of my own history that still lives in me. I remember the night singing off key and loud, just two silly dreamers hidden in a crowd. We'd wait for the countdown for a song on the air, and the whole world would vanish like we were the only pair. We traced our future on a foggy window pane, never thought for a moment it could ever change. And I can almost feel the click and soft rewind to a chapter of my life I had to leave behind. Side B was the parting, a slow and aching fade, a beautiful sad ballad that our innocence had made. You're the ghost in my old Walkman, a faded phantom sound, the melody I lost but somehow always found, a bittersweet harmony in a major key, a part of my own history that still lives in me. We built our separate houses on the stones of what we lost. We learned to love the seasons and to understand the cost. There's no regret here, only a nostalgic glow for the person I became, because I had to let you go. You're the ghost in my old Walkman, a faded phantom sound, the melody I lost but somehow always found, a bittersweet harmony, oh, in a major key, part of my own history that still lives in me. Just a hum beneath the quiet, a song I'll never play, but I hear it anyway. Cardboard box in the afternoon light, smells like paper folded in tight, a plastic case with a cracked spine, holding a chapter that used to be mine. I traced the label, your careful hand, a language only we could understand. Before the mortgage, before the years, before we learned to count our fears, I pressed the button, a tired old click, a wearing sound, and then the trick of turning back the pages of time to a forgotten simpler rhyme. And there you are an echo in the hills, a whispered promise, a phantom kiss, lost between the channels on the dial. Our love was a song that played for a while, a top 10 hit for a week or two. Now it's just a ghost I listen to, an echo in the hills. The Walkman's gone, the world's remade, a different kind of serenade, place for the children in the other room, chasing away the quiet gloom. I built this life with steady hands, on shifting soils and changing sands, and sometimes wonder what was true, the sacrifice or the me and you. But then the speaker starts to breathe, a memory I can't unsheath. You're off-key singing soft and low, a seed of joy I had to let go. And there you are, an echo in the hills, a whispered promise, a phantom kiss, lost between the channels on the dial. Our love was a song that played for a while, a top 10 hit for a week or two. Now it's just a ghost I listen to, an echo in the hills. We sang our anthems in a rented room, a microphone to conquer the gloom. We thought our voices could change it all, before we learned how to take a fall. It wasn't failure, it wasn't a lie, just two small birds who had to fly in different skies. And still you are, an echo in the hills, a whispered promise, a phantom kiss, lost between the channels on the dial. Our love was a song that played for a while, a top 10 hit for a week or two. Now it's the part of me that got me through. This echo in the hills. Just the hiss. Faded now, fading out. Cardboard box in the afternoon light, smells like paper folded and tight. A plastic case with a cracked spine, holding a chapter that used to be mine. I traced the label, your careful hand, a language only we could understand. Before the mortgage, before the years, before we learned to count our fears. I pressed the button, a tight old click, wearing sound, and then the trick of turning back the pages of time to a forgotten, simpler rhyme. There you are, an echo in the hiss, a whispered promise, a phantom kiss, lost between the channels on the dial. Our love it's just a ghost I listen to, an echo in the hills. The Walkman's gone, the world's remade a different kind of serenade, place for the children in the other room, chasing away the quiet gloom. I built this life with steady hands on shifting soils and changing sands, and sometimes wonder what was true, the sacrifice or the me and you. But then the speaker starts to breathe, a memory I can't unsheath. You're off-key singing, soft and low, a seed of joy I had to let go. And there you are, an echo in the hiss, a whispered promise, a phantom kiss, lost between the channels on the dial. Our love was a song that played for a while, a top 10 hit for a week or two. Now it's just a ghost I listen to, an echo in the hills. We sang our anthems in a rented room, a microphone to conquer the gloom. We thought our voices could change it all before we learned how to take a fall. It wasn't failure, it wasn't a lie, just two small birds who had to fly in different skies. And still you are, an echo in the hiss, a whispered promise, a phantom kiss, lost between the channels on the dial. Our love was a song that played for a while, a top 10 hit for a week or two. Now it's the part of me that got me through this echo in the hills. Just the hills fading now, fading out. Rain on the window pane, a rhythm soft and low, tracing patterns of a life from long ago. A quiet evening, stirring dust in the air, on a box of letters and a lock of your hair. And now you're a ghost of a melody, start a hissing tape playing inside my heart, a song we recorded in a hazy room, chasing away the inevitable glue. We were porcelain hours, a fragile design, too perfect to hold, too lovely to be mine. We shattered so softly without a sound, just scattered pieces on hallowed ground. Remember the late night dial, the static and the tune. We sang our clumsy harmony beneath the summer moon. You said we were the only hit that mattered in the charts. Didn't know we were singing with breaking hearts. Now the radio's silent, the tape is unwound, but I still hear your voice in the echo of the the sound, a phantom frequency I can't leave behind, frozen forever in the back of my mind. We were porcelain hours, a fragile design, too perfect to hold, too lovely to be mine. We shattered so softly without a sound, just scattered pieces on hollow ground. Some loves are not for keeping, they're meant to make you grow. A beautiful sacrifice, a seed you have to sow. And in the quiet garden that my life has become, I see the flowers blooming from the love that's come and gone. Oh, porcelain hours, a bittersweet art, a masterpiece living inside my heart. We shattered so softly, but I understand it was just our story written in the sand. Written in the sand. Oh, porcelain.